morning, folks. It's Willie here. December the 10th, 2023. At the edge of the world, Arizona. I rolled in here late last night, right at sunset. I did take some pictures. I'll try to post those after this is up and running. It is currently 25 degrees. And when I rolled in last night, it was 33. But the reason why I'm out here is testing some new stuff. Now let's take a look. As you can see, I've acquired a Free Spirit Recreation Aspen Lite Psy edition, which comes with the black and the orange. It is a quilted tent, so it does have some, I guess you could say, blackout capability, and it stays warmer, and it is much quieter in the wind. So last night rolled in, had high winds here, probably gusts up about 35-40 mile an hour. The truck was rocking and rolling left and right a little bit. It's about 2.5, I guess, or even more than that, probably a 3-hour drive from home down in the Phoenix Valley. And I also acquired an Ironman 4.5-foot instant awning for the back of the Tacoma. I didn't set it up because it's too windy, obviously, but I'm super stoked about that, because one of the things I don't like about trying to cook in the rain is getting wet. So I purchased that and mounted it up. I did test it out at home. I did set it up, and you do know I have the Ironman 6x8 awning with the attachment on the end, and I also have the enclosed room, which I have used, and it does come with a removable floor, so I'm stoked about that. But let's take a look around where we're at right now. You can see I have a nice big fire pit, which I didn't use. Alright, so let's take a walk on down to the edge here and see what the edge of the world is all about. Well, I did make it down to the edge. It's about a good couple 100-yard walk from where I parked, trying to get a break from the wind last night, and also trying to use the trees for wind block. But anyhow, let's see how this looks. So that, I believe, is Sedona in the distance. We may head down that way today too. It's a Saturday. It's going to be busy, so I'm sure it'll be crappy driving. But anyway, let's move on. See what else we can find. Well, greetings. It is warmed up to 28 degrees here. It's about, I think, about 9 o'clock. But anyway, out in my stroll, I did find some trash. I found a frozen Primo water barrel, and somebody shot some targets but lost it. Only three shots, a 6, a borderline 9, and a 7. So only 3 holes in it. So that's not a very good use of a target. But anyway, back to the tent here. This is a tri-layer tent, and we're going to climb on up in here, So I doubt you'll be able to see much because it is pretty dark once this adjusts, but haven't cleaned up the bedding stuff yet. Has a built-in dimmable light, which I did like a lot. I do have a battery pack for that. Not real good on adjusting the comfort of the mattress yet. Tossed and turned all night. Started out too firm, let air out, got better, and then it was pretty cold last night with the wind blowing. I have a down blanket and a 20-degree synthetic bag, and I was comfortable as far as that goes, but should have brought the diesel heater. This thing would have done great with that. So I'm just waiting for it to dry out from the condensation from my breathing at night, collected on the inside, and as soon as that's done, we're going to break camp and move on. So it's a pretty cool tent. If you're thinking about getting one, this is one I'd highly consider. 110 pounds is what it weighs. As you know, this is an upgrade from, I had a GoFest Campers Super Lite, which does weigh 80 pounds, but it has its limitations. It's not a very steep wedge, yellow tent, so early morning it's bright as blazes in there. No insulation and no lights, no pocket. It does have pockets up on the wedge, but not on the side. And much narrower tent, but a longer tent. But again, my feet, I'm only 5'8", and I have to sleep with my head against the edge of the opening, and my feet sometimes still touch, so I sleep at an angle. So when I have Cameron with me, it's, you know, he tosses and turns. It's quite a bit of challenge. My feet are always touching the tent. This one's not a problem. And this one I can actually stand up inside at 5'8" to get dressed. On the Super Lite, I could only go up on my knees, and I'd be touching the top. So again, some of the ups and downs, more weight, higher tent, less aerodynamic, but also a lot more features. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to keep on camping here. There'll be more reviews coming up, you know, long term, especially when we get into some heavy snow and stuff like that, and see how this thing performs. All right, on to the next. Okay, well, I'm breaking camp. I'm at 6,845 or 90 feet or something like that. But anyhow, finishing up. There's the profile when it's closed up. 4 latches in the back. So that's the other thing too. The Go Fast had, what, 4 in the front, 2 in each side, 2 in the back that you had to slip through to keep it stable. I can't say enough how good this tent has turned out. This is its very first outing, and again, I give kudos to Free Spirit Recreation. It's been a really cool tent to try. Super stoked about doing some serious winter camping with this thing. All right, there'll be more. Well, for all you overland aficionados, guess where I'm pulled off to air up at? Well, if you're not familiar with the area, this is the infamous Fort Tuthill, the home of Overland West, where it is elbow to elbow, rig to rig, vendor to vendor, you name it, from coffee to, I guess, what's those large rigs, the, I don't know, I think like $350,000 or 500 grand for a massive F550 truck with a rig on the back. But anyway, I'm here at Overland, Fort Tuthill's home, airing up. More to follow.